My name is Greg Dober. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources at Volvo Group Australia. We have 1,500 people approximately at Volvo Group. We've been manufacturing here Volvo and Mack trucks since 1974. We have our engineering facilities here. We have a wide retail network, and we employ people across all areas of the Volvo Group, including finance and construction equipment and Penta-boat engines. As part of the culture, we have 5 key values which help to define who we are. They are customer success, performance, trust, change and passion. So customer success refers to our ability to help the customer to be successful in whatever their business is. Performance is all about lifting the bar and ensuring that we are staying ahead of the pack. Trust, we understand the importance of trusted relationships in terms of our employees and our partners and our customers. Change, we want to innovate, and we want to ensure that we're leading the pack again. And passion, we really believe in what we do and why we do it. I'll give a bit of an example as to one of the extensions of our values and what makes us unique as an organisation. Part of the hiring process here at Volvo Group is to meet your boss's boss before you are hired. So when I met my boss's boss as a candidate in my final interview, he said to me, "Welcome to the Volvo Group family." Now, at the time, I thought that was a natural and surprisingly genuine thing for a senior leader to be saying. But over time, and as I've worked with the Volvo Group for some time now, I really appreciate that there is that really sense of family and care for the individual that extends mostly from the Swedish heritage of the organisation. So there's a deep pride in the heritage of the business, and there's also a deep pride in the products, which have always been at the forefront of innovation and technology. Here in Australia, I see there's a similar pride in our manufacturing facility and also in the products. You've probably seen some of the signs on the back of trucks which say, "Without trucks, Australia stops." So there's a pride in the community in our industry, and I see that flow through into the culture of our business. So whilst we have the core values as our culture, we also have that pride and that real family kind of spirit. So some of the biggest challenges that we've found when trying to build and sustain a culture, I guess that comes from us being a global multinational. We're very conscious that we don't want to have a monoculture. We appreciate that there are differences at different locations. Some of the locations we operate in are regional and remote, so at times some of those cultures can become, I guess, aligned with the predominant work in that location. So if it's a sales office, or it's a finance office, or it's a service office, I guess you can expect the culture to differ on those bases. But underlying is the values, and the way we ensure that we maintain those values is at each location is to ensure that we've got the right leadership in place, and the leadership can really drive and instill those values throughout the employee life cycle. Australia has a unique culture in itself, and our market is probably a little bit smaller than some of the other markets in the Volvo Group. We have a manufacturing facility here, and that enables, as well as engineering, so it enables us to do customer adaptations that are fairly unique to our market. And I think what that drives is a culture of innovation and also customer satisfaction. Yeah. The gains that the culture has really enabled, I think of in 3 ways. First of all, they're employee related, so high engagement with our staff. So employees want to work in an environment where they're trusted and where their performance is appreciated, and where they're able to follow their passions and develop new ideas for whatever reason. So you know, that's the employee side. The customer side is obviously customer satisfaction, and I think if you are a true service organisation that is focused on going that extra mile for the customer, then you know the customer responds to that, and the customer likes to engage with you. Thirdly, I think the culture is one of change and innovation, and I think that's enabled us to be thought leaders in the industry. Be that around diversity or around connectivity, driver availability, and even more recently electromobility. So we've really focused on our collaboration across our business groups and also across our network as well. So talking about partners, and we have an annual innovation and brand development forum where we meet with people who are representing the brand and people who are representing our service to ensure that I guess the experience that the customer has when they walk into a service outlet is the same or is consistent. We've also developed a customer service methodology and a training package that we roll out right across the full network as well. And then there is an operational board process that we use to not only govern our different operations, but also to ensure that we are adhering to our cultural values. Internally, we use an employee attitude measure that allows our leaders and employees to really get engaged in discussions around culture. So I feel that this allows for kind of authentic conversations in teams and with leaders, and it pushes us to keep on focusing on how we develop our culture. So one of the things that have come out of our attitude survey is the development of innovation hubs with the Volvo Group. So they've been set up to try and look at how we disseminate information to employees and to ensure that we are actively pushing information to employees that employees actually want to receive. So be it an application on for one of our blue collar workers in our retail outlets or some other communication method. We've also developed an employee branding strategy as well, which is designed to represent our culture very accurately and authentically to prospective employees, and then to continue to position that culture throughout the employee life cycle. Ensuring the consistency in terms of the culture and behaviours across the organisation is obviously very important to us, and we have a cohesive leadership team that actually meets regularly to discuss this. So as a leadership team, we have developed our own charter, which really sets the tolerance levels for the culture and how we expect each other to act. So we hold each other to account, and we also hold our managers to account as well. We meet to discuss that charter, and then we look at ways that we can improve it, and ways that we can then have an impact on engagement and the evolution of the culture in the business.